The inevitable is now official, Dustin Johnson is back to being Dustin Johnson. One day after shooting a career-low 61 at the Travelers Championship to get within 2 strokes of the Sunday lead, the man known as DJ shot a 3-under 67 to reach 19 under par for the week at TPC River Highlands, winning the tournament by 1 stroke over 2014 champion Kevin Streelman. His 21st career PGA Tour victory, Johnson now has at least 1 victory in 13 straight seasons. That statistic is even more impressive when considering that he has been on the PGA Tour for 13 seasons. Only 5 players in Tour history have a longer streak, with legends Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer topping the list at 17 consecutive seasons with a win. If Johnson were to take at least one event next year, he would tie Tiger Woods and Lee Trevino for 4th all-time. Billy Casper sits in between those 2 groups at 16 seasons. The 36-year-old Johnson's last victory was at the WGC-Mexico Championship in March of last season. Since finishing solo second to close friend Brooks Koepka at last year's PGA Championship, he has looked much less himself, failing to record anything better than a T20 over the rest of the season. He had been a bit up and down in 6 2020 season starts, but had shown some promise of regained form when he followed up his missed cut at the Charles Schwab Challenge, the first event after the 3-month COVID-19 layoff, with a T17 at last week's RBC Heritage. Now, after a week where his entire game appeared to be clicking, the current world No. 6 ranked golfer, who has spent considerable time atop those rankings, again looks like the man who ranks 3rd among active PGA Tour golfers in career victories. Dustin Johnson and Brendon Todd stand on the 5th tee during the final round of the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands on June 28, 2020 in Cromwell, Court. Photo by Elsa. Getty ImagesSunday was yet another birdie-fest at TPC River Highlands, and Johnson never strayed from, or near, the lead. Beginning the final day 2 strokes behind Brendon Todd, who was looking to become the first player on tour to reach 3 victories on the season, Johnson tied the lead after birdies on nos. 4 and 5. He relinquished his share of the lead with a bogey on no. 7, but regained it with a birdie on the 8th, and then after another birdie on no. 9, Johnson turned holding a 1-shot lead, as Todd made par on each of his first 9 holes. A 3rd consecutive birdie by Johnson on the 10th hole pushed him ahead by 2 strokes. Already with the momentum, Johnson seemed to seize outright control of the tournament on no. 12 as Todd's approach landed in an awkward lie in deep grass between the green and a bunker. Todd made a mess of his next 3 shots, and eventually walked away with a triple-bogey 7. He was now 5 strokes back of Johnson with just 6 holes to go.